Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
To double your team's basketball win total from one season to the next is an extraordinary coaching feat. But to be able to do so in your first year on the bench, well, that's Coach of the Year worthy type stuff. Here's Will Wilson.
The biggest thing with me is if the effort was there, then you played. So we wasn't really worried about the wins and losses so much as we were the fundamentals, and the X's and O's were big, but not as big as the overall big picture was. It was to build the program from this year forward, and it was the right group of seniors to do it with.
And Tony did a really good job on helping us on and off the court, and when we wanted help with our defense, he'd help with defense. When we wanted help with shooting, we get to work on shooting. Just all around, it made us a better team.
They just gave it to us every night, 100%, whether we were up by 20 or down by 20, and they just kept playing hard the whole time.
The bond between players and coach was what helped make this year's Holy Trinity Catholic girls basketball team special. It's a relationship Tony and the girls have grown over the years.
Tony just always made practices so fun. I always enjoyed coming to practices because I knew that we were going to work hard, but he was just had a fun style of coaching too.
We had like team bonding and dinners, and he just kind of told us some of the things that we needed to be a good team, and one of those was to, get along.
Part of that is I had them in JV for 2 years, but prior to being the varsity coach, so they knew what to expect from me. I knew what to expect from them, what their abilities were, so we just added to that as the year went on.
It was awesome, and the girls were like family, so I'm so glad we got to end the way we did and become a better team.
In Johnson's first season at the helm, he helped the team to 14 wins, the most at Holy Trinity since the 2007-2008 season. Even more impressive was the progress they made throughout the year, and that was clear when playing Burlington Notre Dame.
When you have a rival like that, it's easy for them to get pumped up for. You don't really have to say anything to get them going, but that is from the beginning of the year when we lost to Central Lee, when they'd come off of state volleyball, to that, the improvement level that the girls, every girl on the team got better. So that was the biggest thing with that, is they just kept getting better as every game went on. And the rivalry game, it was just a rivalry game, so they just brought it. And yeah, to take the #1 team in the state at halftime and only be down, and had a chance to be up in that game.
It was a season that helped lay out Johnson's foundation for the future at a school and community he's elated to be a part of. And it's this program that he wants to take to the next level.
It's great because, everybody's behind you no matter what you do, and it's all the sports here and all the programs. The senior class, they went through 3 coaches in their high school careers. Finally ended up with me. We won the 14 games, made it to the semifinals and regionals, and I think we got really good guards coming back. I got another post player coming back, and got a good freshman class coming in. The freshman class we had this year is really good. So I just think we'll just keep adding to it. The expectation next year is to go to state.
And our congratulations to Tony. Job supremely well done. Coming up tomorrow in overtime, our last award of the week, KHQA Boys Basketball Player of the Year, and it was a tough one to decide. I mentioned that leaderboard. Ross mentioned it as well. It's an amazing thing to look at right now. Luke Guthrie currently in a 3-way tie for second place. That's changed a little bit, but in a 3-way tie for second, 1 stroke off the pace being set for Phil Mickelson. We're anticipating an amazing weekend. Final 4 and maybe Luke Guthrie's first professional PGA Tour win. That would be unbelievable. And if he does, trip to the Masters next week.
There you go. I like Phil Mickelson, but not this weekend.
Yeah, we're rooting against Phil Mickelson this week.
Thanks, Chris.